an ancient symbol of the womb. You see? So this is why Mami Wata is the primordial waters. She is that great black abyss in the beginning, that primordial soup, that dark energy, and that dark matter which is everywhere. It's everywhere and nowhere at the same time. So this is the great mother. And that doorway that we came through is called the which is the womb, or the yoni. You see? And this is why when you see the ancient Semites, they usually have an in their hand. Because the being the key of life, and by them holding the in their hand, it means that I have my life in my hand, or I take my own life into my own hand. You see what I'm saying to you? There's also, in the ancient cosmology, the word Tuat, which is the underworld. The underworld is called Tuat, T-U-A-T. But when you listen to the word Tuat, it sounds like the word twat. Twat, meaning a vagina. So the underworld, or Amenti, is the womb of the great mother. You see? So this is how these names come about. Okay? So, again, in Stone Age time, civilization centered around the mother. Now, a lot of people don't understand matriarchy from patriarchy. They believe that matriarchy is the opposite of patriarchy. It's not. Patriarchy is concerned with controlling everything and everybody. You see? Under the male principle. But matriarchy is not concerned with controlling anything. Patriarchy is the balance of things in life. Matriarchy is the organic function if we are to be in tune with one another. You see? So, a lot of people say, well, Tahuti, you're teaching something that is unbalanced because you're teaching that the woman is God, but what about the man? Well, let's look at this and let's see if there's a contradiction. When you look at the woman and when you look at the man, is there any equality? Are they created equal? No. The woman is biologically superior than man. So how the hell can you say that? What about the principles of yin and yang? I'll show you. Number one, the woman, her job is much, much greater than that of a man. We cannot produce children. We don't have a womb. After you spend your time having or making love with your woman and test the semen, her job is pretty much over at that particular time. And now, for the next 9 months, we'll make child will take place in the womb of the mother. Her very thought will be the signature of inscription written on the child's brain. So everything she eats, every thought she has, and every feeling that she feels, also the child will have that. When you look at the chromosomes, the woman has XX chromosomes, the man has an XY chromosome. People jumped on me when I said that man was a degenerate woman. Am I still good?
Yeah, you're still good. You're great, man.
Now, when I said that, they took it out of context. When I use those words, I am giving you a scientific observation. The word degenerate is a scientific appellation. Not saying that man is the scum of the earth. No. What I'm saying is man came from the woman.
That's right.
And because he came out of the bowels of the woman, his body and everything about him, his organs and his glands are that of a woman. So therefore, the life begets life. So everything about a man, although it is masculine, it is still operating in the principle of the feminine. Man has nipples, right? Why? Woman has nipples. We know why. Hers work. She uses them to feed the child. But why does the man have nipples? One brother said, man, brother, I don't got nipples. I got a check. I said, sir, you got mammary glands. You see? There are mammary glands in men. They're smaller, and normally they don't work, but in certain instances they do. In certain instances they lactate milk. You might not want to agree, but if you go back and do the scientific inquiry, you will see that they do in some cases operate. But does that make us homosexual? No. It's just a scientific observation, and we have to be very clear and understand we come from the mother. You can't be greater than that, which created you. You see what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is common sense when you get right down to it. The very first stages of conception, the zygote and the fetus is female. It is not undifferentiated. When you look at the sexual organs, they are chromatically female. All men, all masculine, feminine, begin with the womb. And if you don't believe that you once had a womb instead of phallus, all you got to do, when you get home, go in the bathroom all by yourself. I want you to get you a little mirror and take the mirror and look down by your anus. You will find there is a line from your anus all the way up your scrotum, and that line is evidence that there was once an opening there. Not only was that the case, but in the very early stages in your abdomen, you have the gonad gland. Those gonads, which can turn into ovaries or testicles, they have to descend. That is what we call the fall of man. They have to descend into the foreskin of the labia and herniate to form the scrotum. And men have that foreskin over their penis where generally they get circumcised because preemptively it was a womb, and you still have a line to remind you of the womb that was once there. You see? So this is all a matter of science. You see? So, if you just take the emotions out, get back into your African mind, get outside of your Eurocentric slave mind, and do the research, you will come to understand why we say the black woman is God. But it's not a bad thing, because guess what? That means if the woman is God and I am her son, what does that make me? It makes me the son of God. It means that I got the best mother on the whole entire planet. Right. I got the best woman on the whole entire planet. Now, what other ethnicity can boast and brag that they got the best mom? And every Mother's Day, we always get that gift, number one mom. So we can be proud and say we have a number one mom. Because listen, you once knew this stuff. Listen, when you was a child, everything you did, if you fell off your bicycle, you ran to your mom. You got in a fight, you run to your mama. If somebody talked about your mother, you go in his mouth. We knew this stuff, and as we began to become educated, that's it. And because the education makes the woman secondary. She was originally first in your life, in all men's life. My mama is always first. You don't go to daddy, you go to mama. Give me some water, please. So, We once knew this, and all you have to do is go back into your childhood. That's why in the biblical scriptures it says that it is the baby who have wisdom. You see? So you got to go back into your childhood, go back into the memories that you was in your mama's womb, and you will come back in tune to this cosmic connection of the universal womb of life. Okay?
Okay. Yes, National Tahuti.
Just want to say we just got a caller. It's a female, and want to tell you the amount of energy that you've just passed to her. She feels so good that she said to big you up as well, man. We couldn't put it on the live because that phone that she called in, you can't really hear it. I didn't take her name, but right. She is looking out for you as well. I gave her your name and everything. So she just want to say for big you up, you make her come alive, make you know that she's the real goddess of the planet Earth.
Yeah, I'm saying if you got a website address you want to send off the air for the listeners so they could tap into your site and they could have one-to-one conversation with you.
Okay, at this particular time, I don't have a website. I'm working on it as we speak, but you can always, if you're on Facebook, my name is Nasty Tahuti, one word, and the last name is Ahmed. So you can always connect with me on Facebook, and you can always connect with me on YouTube. You know, my site is Nasty Tahuti. Also, Brother Sarnetta, I know y'all familiar with him. You can always connect there, but my email is sheisgod69@yahoo.com. sheisgod69@yahoo.com.
Got that. She is God at 69.
That's right. Yeah.
All right, I mean, the phone is getting a little bit crazy right now. Couldn't got next question for you.
Yes, Natural Tahuti. The sister Jay, she just called back. And she said, she know you expand on this question already, but she wanted you to just expand a little bit more why dark-skinned female are so significant to us.
Say the question again.
The sister wanted to know why the dark-skinned female are so important to us. If you could expand it to the male.
Okay, I'll give it to you. This is very important. My name is Tahuti. Right now, she's Tahuti, the son of Sekmek, a.k.a. the seed of Kalima. The goddess Kali. And the word Kali means black. It means dark. Kali is the entire universe. It is the space in between the stars. And from that blackness came light. Out of the darkness of space, our ancestors observed that there were objects that were coming out of the darkness, and they were resemblance of an egg. Those egg shapes that came out of the darkness of space are called stars. Those stars give off a radiating light. That's why in the biblical and Quranic scriptures it says before there was light, there was darkness, or the light came from the darkness. So the black woman, she is the primordial water. Out of her womb came every nationality of people on the planet. This is why she is the most important. You understand? I'm not saying that our lighter-skinned women are not as important, but we must understand that light skin don't mean that you are better, because it was a very black woman, the dark-skinned woman that we all came from. You understand me? The more melanin, you know how they say, the darker the berry, the sweeter the cherry. And I know that men, we all know that to be true.
That's right.
Right or wrong.
That's right.
Yeah, but you know, the mother said, man, hey man, Dr. Ben said that heaven is between a black woman's legs. And any man that don't understand that, brother, I'm not going to say TD again.